Well, the main point talking to you today was really about the inflation rates. I mean, this came out just the other day. Obviously, positive and negatives in there.
Well, I think the positive is overall it's gone down again to 2.5%, and the general trend is lower. I do admit that there are some sections or some categories within the retail price index calculations which have gone up, but the RPI is based on the spend of the average person, and of course not everybody is average. So for some people the increase will be more than 2.5%, and for some people it'll be less than 2.5%.
I think the one that really hit some of the headlines was about travel. I mean, this is not just affecting people coming or going, but coming as well. I mean, it was quite a huge leap, wasn't it?
Yes, but I think we have to recognise that the cost of travel is predicated to a substantial extent on the cost of fuel, and we all know what's happened to the cost of fuel over the last 12 months. Now that's predicated on exchange rate movements, which nobody has any control over, unless you're George Soros, of course. And the other aspect of that too is fuel is getting scarcer, and the wholesale price has gone up. It's well over $100 a barrel now.
Well, if anyone going on holiday, taking their family, it's starting to hurt. I mean, and then you've got people who want to come to visit us again. I mean, this must be quite a worry.
Well, travel, yes, it is a big cost, but it's only a component part of the overall holiday expense. I'm not trying to belittle it. It is an expense, but it's one of the costs we face by living on an island.
So overall, you're happy the way it's going?
I'm pleased it's going that way, and I'd like to see quite a lot more of it.
Finally, we got the numbers out again for unemployment. 2.3% now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just actually 2.4%, but there was an increase of 7 over the month. I'm pleased that the unemployment level has gone down. We would hope now that with the start of the season there will be extra employment opportunities created in the hospitality and the retail sector, and hopefully we will continue to see a downward movement. But I think we need to recognise that our rate of employment at 2.4% is very low, especially when you compare it with the UK, even Germany, which is said to have a very low unemployment rate. There's a 6%.
But you've got these jobs, I'm thinking like the Allied Irish and those sort of ones that will be filtering through the system as we speak almost the next few months.
It's probably longer than that. We have spoken to the management at Allied Irish, so we're not expecting that to happen straight away, because they're in, as it were, a wind down mode. But what we have seen with other financial institutions, as they release staff, that staff tends to be taken up by other sectors of the economy, and that's a sign of a good, well working economy, that there are jobs being created.
Are we at the peak, or is it still going to get worse?
Difficult to say. Unfortunately, my crystal ball's a bit clouded.